When Simon and I met 3 years ago, I remember telling all my friends that he was my Prince Charming. Later, when we had gotten to know each other really well, I told him about it. So he started calling me Cinderella. Right after we decided to get married, we heard that we could get married at Disney World. Well, not in the park itself, but at the hotels that are part of Disney World. We couldn't resist.
Rachel looked beautiful. She was wearing a long white satin gown, and she rode to the reception in a glass carriage drawn by 6 magnificent white horses. I was waiting for her outside the hotel, along with 100 guests.
The ceremony was lovely. We had decided to write our own vows, but apart from that, we had the usual traditional service. We brought along our own minister from Cincinnati, and my maid of honor was my sister. Simon's best man was his best friend, and the ushers and bridesmaids were friends and cousins. All the men wore tuxedos, and all the women wore long gowns. I walked down the aisle to the traditional "Here Comes the Bride," but after the ceremony, Simon and I walked out to the theme of Beauty and the Beast.
The reception was amazing. It all took place in front of a 60-foot-tall replica of Cinderella's castle, complete with twinkling lights. Actors playing the roles of the fairy godmother and Cinderella's stepsisters mingled with the guests. Between eating and dancing, you know, the normal things that people do at weddings, there were 3 stage shows. For the finale, the cast performed "When You Wish Upon a Star," and fireworks erupted from the roof.
The food was wonderful, by the way, and fit into the whole Cinderella theme. For dessert, each guest got a chocolate slipper filled with mousse. When it was time for us to leave, we got back into the glass carriage and rode away. It was a beautiful day, a real fairy tale come true, and now we get to live happily ever after.